we met a beautiful waitress who was attempting to flirt with Black Girl. And Earl, I've never seen a worse job in flirting back.
I don't know, I was just in such a weird mood yesterday.
You were in a terrible mood over the 500.
No,
I had forgotten all about it.
I was in a dark mood, period.
That you lost 500 to Mikey D had you freaked. This girl is going, give me a card, and then I'll know who you guys are, and I'll buy you free cocktails next time, and we send you a thank you letter. He gives her the card. She's like, XM satellite radio? How cool. How long have you done this? Earl's literally going this. Well, it's been around for a couple of years. He wouldn't make eye contact, nor really form words with his mouth.
No, I was just in just such a weird, dark mood, and when I'm in that way, I completely isolate myself.
You're a pussy deflector is what you are. You deflect the pussy the closer it gets to you.
Don't forget how many times he went to his ginger ale. And so while she's talking to him,
it was so uncomfortable. He's gulping ginger ale, which
I was taking very short sips.
Is the old man drink of all time.
And rather than talking to her, chewing on ice from his ginger ale because he hit it like 45 fucking times.
He looked like David Blaine in a tank of ginger ale.
Then we found out that she's like a rock girl. She wants to get her music out there. This is perfect for Earl, just to act like he's somebody that he's not. He should start acting like, and I'm like, well, Earl's the one that gets the new artist on Bob. He's like this. Well, not really happy. Probably more Kingston. Probably more Kingston than me. I'm going, well, you can line that up. Not really. He's in D.C. You were out of your mind awful with this girl.
It was when she saw his card and she goes, XM Satellite Radio, one of her next questions was, you're on the radio? And Earl haphazardly tries to point at me and Ronnie, and he goes, they're the hosts. Instead of saying, yes, I'm on the radio.
Which, Earl, you know we're going to put you over. It's fucking Glenn Ross time. All right? I'm going to come in and play any scene you fucking need.
I appreciate that, but I was just dark yesterday.
What was
dark
his,
mood.
when he was his fake secretary's name?
Grace.
Grace! Make sure I get all the new CDs on XM. Thank you, Grace. I'm flying off to the coast right now, Grace.
He even goes to Grace in the phone booth. Like, it's not even in an office. He's in a phone booth and goes to Grace. Grace, let me check out Florida, Grace. What a fucking performance.
You should have done that, Earl. You should have acted like an invisible woman was helping you.
He was seriously staring at the table and the ice in the ginger ale for 15 minutes while she was so, she was so bubbly and into Earl.
And a beautiful blonde.
How many John Stockton assists did I attempt to give him?
Maybe.
I fucking bounce pass. I'm fucking alley-ooping. Anything I could do to put this fucker over. I acted like I was working for you, Earl. You wanted no part of it.
I was just in such a weird...
I called you Mr. Douglas at one time. I am going to be there for my guys. Hey, Jeremy, you're on Ron Fez.
Buddies.
Yeah.
Earl's people have a name for that mood. It's called keeping it on the down low.
Is that what it is, Earl?
But keep it on the down...
Earl's people?
Black people.
Yes. I mean, no, I was just in a really
Earl,
weird...
You ain't smoke dick. We are going to accept you. You know this.
No.
Don't
I accept you.
But Earl's people usually, even if they keep it on the DL, Earl's people usually make eye contact.
Earl's people normally get laid.
Yeah.
Most of them have babies at 12. Earl is fucking 36 and still carrying his cherry.
Did he do the whole thing where he exhales into his chair and then looks and laughs and looks into like the ceiling? Like
Is that when you tried to flirt with him, Bill?
Wait, what?
Oh, I don't know. I'm all fucking weirded out.
He just wanted it to end. Yeah. He just wanted her to go away and bust a table or something.
Hey, Chris, you're on Fez.
Hey, Mahab on, Ronnie.
Mahab, my brother.
Hey, man, I don't really think I like this kid from the Bronx pretending like his name ain't Johnny Cakes no more.
No, he's moved up a big way.
No more Bronx Johnny Cakes.
Yeah. This kid's the fucking papaya king from this point on. Everything he does is gold. I mean, at that party, every man and woman wanted this chick. Couples wanted to raffle her off. Who takes her home? Not the guy from Sirius Satellite Radio. Oh. I'm telling you that right now. He fucking came up with a 0. And screaming evil, evil, evil when he's calling people's house. You, on the other hand... Oh, it all happened for you, Johnny.
I hear you.
Johnny, it's like you won the New York Marathon. Thousands entered. One walked away.
You're the people's champion right now. People are all behind you in a big way.
I hear that.
Dallas Mavericks big win last night.
Huge. How about my boys? 123-18. Forget it. My boys are sailing. We're cruising. Nowitzki, 28 points.
When they become his boys? How many boys does he have out there? What's your team? The NBA? Any fucking team that wins is yours?
They're all his boys.
The Nets are your boys.
What did I tell you? Nowitzki, maybe the best white player of all time when we had that white discussion?
I'm telling you right now, Duncan had the game tied up. I mean, the series tied up 2-2. He blows that shot. He makes that shot. It's 2-2, everything changes. But they deserve everything. I mean, they did win the game last night.
3-1. Critical free throws missed. Everything.
Yeah.
My Mavericks are sailing. They will win the NBA championship.
Your head should be shaved right now because you bet on the Nets saying they would never lose again.
That was...
the Nets have dropped 3 straight since you said they would never lose again in the playoffs.
Hey, Bob, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, buddies, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Earl, I just want to let you know, I think this is one of the first cases of someone actually cock-blocking themselves.
It is the best thing to say. And I can't tell you how adorable this girl was. And she's talented. She's got a CD out. She was just gorgeous. Now, could Earl get her? I don't know. But there was an opening. There was a chance for him to play a part. And he didn't go for it.
This chick was like if Jewel was your waitress. She
did look like Jewel.
She had very nice little blonde hair, a cute little lisp. Oh, yeah. I just wanted to tie that tongue to a pole or something. It was so adorable with the lisp. All lisping everywhere.
I thought it was funny that she completely blew off Dave like he wasn't even at the table.
You know what? We would all be making fun of Dave if you left with her. The fact that's fucking wasted. Yes, she ignored Dave every time he tried to say something, which to me is an attempt at cock-blocking. I would never do that to a friend.
Because he wasn't doing anything. I know I was going to try and say something about Earl. You know, I was going to try and give goodness to her. She even called Earl honey and sweetheart. Nothing. He didn't say something back. I notice sometimes the waitresses call Mr. B like a sweetheart or something. He gives him a sweetheart or honey right back, which shows class. And then it shows you why chicks want Ronnie B.
But you fucking not kiss up to me. I'm very fucking uncomfortable with that whole thing.
No, I just...
Stop that. That's fucking terrible to speak.
It was an observation. It wasn't a kiss up. But
I'm going to take a fucking... you make me feel like Johnny Cakes over here, Vito. I'm going to fucking start swinging at you.
I'm just saying...
That's uncomfortable. No man talks that way about another.
If Earl used some of your strategies... Forget about it.
You forget about it.
Okay.
You're no longer going to lunch anymore.
Oh, come on.
Now, the only problem I have with your chick is somehow she had her thumb on the scale and fucking double priced us.
Yep. Fucking Chuck.
Burgers and the bill comes to 86. Pre-tip. A pre-tip 86 on fucking 2 burgers and 2 salads. Earl, that's fucking, that's outrageous.
I had the feeling the meal would have been comped if Earl hadn't rejected her.
Unless you're over there drinking $18 fucking ginger ales, I don't know where that cash is going. Luckily, I got the $2.60 in my fucking pocket right now, or I'd be furious.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. She charged a lot for Cokes, and I think she messed up an order and then charged us. You know?
Earl, you should have been all over that. You should have been, baby, please.
I know. I was just. I don't know what was wrong with me yesterday. I was just.
You know what was wrong with you. You lost 5-10. You couldn't fucking come back to it. You were talking about raising money. I know. He goes, I know I could raise money. I go, raising money ain't getting 500 together. That's raising money is $5 million. That's people who raise money.
He thinks he's Hillary.
Fucking people who raise 500 are panhandling.
I have no problem with the money.
But Earl, we ought to put you in an old pair of dungarees and put you out front and see if you can't come up with 5-10.
My luck, I'll get arrested.
Why would you?
Because it's me, that's why.
Nobody else does.
That's true. The guy at the corner is there every single day. He probably makes a fortune.
Gladbag is down the fucking street. She's been here for 10 years. I went to the anniversary party. Vanity Fair held it.
I was taking a train home the other day. She has new kicks on.
I know.
She has new clothes. I'm like, wait a minute. I saw you in a paper bag.
Everybody needs a night off.
Yeah, that's true. I saw her on 57th and 7th wearing the Glad bag, and I'm like, wait a minute. What's with the new sneakers?
She was in the page 6 sightings at Nobu.
Randy, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, why doesn't the pad data say that Earl's a big homo.
What's the pad data say right now?
It says women and Earl. Question mark?
Just change that to woman Earl.
Women and Earl? Like we're sitting around talking about all his girl issues. Women and Earl.
The women of Earl.
Change that to Bronx Johnny's the king of pussy. And that's what he is the new KOP. So Kathleen from the Bronx has to drop her name. The new KOP for king of pussy is our own Bronx Johnny.
Now the pad data says Randy is gay for calling in with that.
See, Earl, you're using that pad data as a weapon. It's not fair.
That's
not
bad
everybody
data.
has access to pad data the way you do. Hey, Jim, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Hey, buddy.
I think Earl might be a little homo there. You never hear him with any women. He's got a woman hitting on him, and he's not even making any play for her.
You're starting to get a reputation, Earl.
No, I don't think what they want. I just don't put my business out on the streets. That's all.
No one shits on the street.
Having a hard time
you
here,
correct
Earl.
Fez on that one? Oops. Hey, James. James, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, what's up, guys? Love you a lot. Hey, one thing I want to say is, hey, Ron, go get your school books out and give them to Earl, because Earl needs to go back to school.
That's it?
Oh, yeah, that's it. I had something for Dave, but I'll leave Dave alone. He just got...
Yeah.
He got yelled at pretty hard.
I'm sure you thought the school book line was going to have us all jumping up and down like the fucking Cosby kids. Just fucking screaming. Ryan, you're on Ron Fez.
How's it going, man?
Yeah.
I was wondering what's wrong with Earl, man. It seems like he's scared of pussy. Is that true?
Here's what happened. When he was younger, he heard it called snapper, and he's never gotten over that. He's afraid it's going to clip him.
Maybe one time in high school, one girl bit on it too hard or something like that. He's like, no more teeth. He has like nightmares about teeth
All
or
right,
something
Ryan.
like that.
You went too long. I gotta tell you, it had me for a second. I felt like you and I bonded, and then I just heard you scrambling around.
But that wasn't an isolated incident. So some of these callers are bringing up good points because every time I'm with Earl and the chick's talking to him, he puts his head down.
And Earl, women
No, I put my
do
head down
like
because I'm with Dave. That's why I act like a retard.
Here's the fact: women do like you, Earl.
Yeah.
And then you
Yes.
find a reason to be weird.
There was this chick at the ESPN Zone that Earl and I went to one time. You know, just Earl and I went to the ESPN Zone.
Well,
she was the hostess.
What happened? You guys came in from out of town? You're fucking eating in Times Square?
Yeah, Earl and I like sports, and we checked it out.
Yes, it's the only sports bar in the whole town.
But
here's $45. Can I have a beer and a potato skin?
they make good mozzarella sticks over there. What do you want me to say?
Who doesn't? How hard is it? Drop cheese in a fryer. I'm glad to your story.
No, I mean, the main thing is that the hostess, African-American beauty, oh, goodness gracious. She looked like a better version of Tyra Banks mixed with that Rosaria Dawson chick. And it was fantastic.
Yeah, better than those
Better
two.
than those two.
Rosaria Banks, we get it.
And she's talking to Earl.
Earl couldn't get Ernie Banks right now. That's what he's dealing with.
She was so lit up to see Earl, and he didn't even look at her the whole time.
What is it, Earl? What are you
wait
doing?
a minute. I'll explain. First of all, when we got to ESPN Zone, we actually had an appointment there to see someone. So Dave's like, he shows up and he goes, the woman goes, hey, can I help you? He's like, yeah, Dave, Ron and Fez, we're here to, just completely, I'm like, excuse me, my name is Earl Douglas. I'm from XM Satellite Radio.
What?
I mean, completely addressing himself like a retard.
He gets
Unprofessional.
angry when I introduce myself friendly. Earl has to be cold and not look at people's eyes. That's the Earl Douglas technique.
Earl's saying it's a business call.
I know.
Right?
I'm like Dave.
No, if we're there on
Salary
business.
XM.
Wait a minute. Is this supposed to be the poker tournament you guys are putting together?
Yeah, we had scouted out.
Are we making any progress with this whatsoever?
Currently not.
This
No.
what? No.
Currently no.
This is 2.5 months. You've been working on it.
It's the laws in New York City will not allow you to have poker things anymore.
No, but we were there. When I go out on business, I'm like, I want to be professional.
You're all business.
I'm all business. I'm like, hey, my name is Earl Douglas.
You're a bitten man.
I'm from XM Satellite Radio. We have an appointment. Dave shows up. Hey, yeah, we got an appointment. Dave, Ron and Fez show. You ever heard of Ron?
Maybe that's why the tournament isn't going down.
I didn't say
There was a, and I pointed it
Dave,
out
now
to
you're
him.
back to karaoke night on the Upper East Side.
I didn't say it like that whatsoever.
Now, here's the thing. I want you to let me know when karaoke night is going to be.
Fine.
And by the way, we can't do any more weekend fucking gigs. The drinking is out of control on the weekends. We've got to go back to a Tuesday or a Wednesday.
People just went Captain Insano on Saturday.
But at that ESPN Zone, Earl, he never actually introduced himself to anybody. I always had to take the lead.
You don't introduce yourself, Earl.
He's the executive producer. I had to take the lead with every person.
You want Dave to be the executive producer?
No, Dave, I gave him my card. I said, "Hi, I'm Earl Douglas."
We're talking to them. We're
what?
standing.
I presented
We're
my
standing
card.
right in front of them. The first thing you do is shake their hands. But I always
said,
had
"Hi,
to take
man."
the lead. And then he plays Monday Day football quarterback and says, "Well, Dave, you introduced yourself wrong." Well, then you go and introduce yourself to the person. You are the executive producer.
No, and
I
I came there with the mad dog, and like the mad dog that you were, you completely overtook the situation. That's why I corrected you.
You got to ride wingman for him. You got to ride wingman when he's working a chick.
Ron, if I ride wingman with Earl, we stand in ESPN Zone for an hour and a half without talking to anybody. He just likes to stand there.
You're Goose, he's Maverick. What's so fucking hard for you to understand?
But
You just be there for him.
He doesn't initiate.
Yeah.
Take him home or lose him forever.
What more initiating was, hello, I'm Earl Douglas from XM Satellite Radio. We have a 3:30 appointment. How much more initiating can I do? That's a bit.
How about you tell her she smells fantastic?
That's someone acting in a professional
Tell her she
way.
smells like a white girl. You smell like a white girl. Hey,
We'd be playing poker right now, I bet.
I bet we would. I bet we fucking would. Hey, John, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, guys, look, Earl can't be gay because he stole your line with that $1 million. He's
know,
not
that's a
gay,
fucking
he's just
problem.
pathetic.
Earl, you gotta fucking use your own lines.
Oh, now the pad data says abusing Earl.
Gee, he doesn't follow orders.
What a baby.
You are a big crybaby, Earl. I want you to keep an eye on that pad data, because sometimes I think when I'm talking, he just writes blah, blah, blah. Seriously, I'll dive through that double window and get you, Earl. Hey, Ryan, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy boy.
I think Mr. Oedipus Earl, he's not gay, he's just in love with his mother, because,
Earl, I will say this. You are in love with your mother.
No, I love my mother. I love both my parents.
Oh, you meant that.
Now, let me tell you this. This is something that's odd that happens on this show. When we start to talk about trouble with women, everybody will tell a story. Earl will tell the story about his mother. Here's what my mom does. Fez will tell his sister's story. So something goes on between you two guys that you won't leave the house.
Well, now, I've referenced my sisters before, just from
That's not a good thing, is what I'm telling you, Earl. You need to start dating outside the home. What is your mom? Do you feel like your mom is the perfect woman?
No, she's a great woman. She's a saint.
I know. That's a nice thing. Now, why don't you go out and date?
I do date.
Does no woman match up to your mom? In your mind?
I mean, there's qualities I look for that...
Big titties?
Hey.
I was teasing, buddy.
I know.
I take that back.
Walking around in her drawers?
What is the quality?
No, she's just very respectful. She treats everyone... She doesn't give up on anyone. She'll always, she brings out the best
Are
in
you
people.
black or Irish? The way you feel about your mom is normally an Irish guy.
Oh, Damon boy.
What are you doing over there, Earl? That's you a perfect woman, your own mom, right?
I'm not going to say it's my perfect woman. I mean, but there's definitely qualities that I want in a potential wife or girlfriend that...
So no woman can ever match up to her?
I didn't say that either. I'm just saying I'm looking for those types of qualities.
So you date who's ever most like your mom?
No, not really. I've dated some awful people in my life.
White chicks.
Right.
That's what that means.
No, I didn't say that either.
Did your family ever tell you, go get white chicks or no?
No, my sister Sharon, she's convinced that I'm going to marry a white chick. Absolutely
You
convinced.
could, though, because white women like you.
You could have married the one from the restaurant yesterday.
Yeah.
Here's why white women like you, Earl. You're kind of a metrosexual. You care a little bit about your cleanliness, your everything. You're like particular. But here's the thing is, you are so fucking black. It's got to be any jungle fantasy that they have. You're in there tenfold for them. It would be perfect for a white woman.
And he's non-threatening.
Well, he's non-threatening personality, but the fantasy thing, he looks threatening.
No, everyone assumes, like, I've been in the. I remember once Opie and I walked into a sushi place.
Yeah.
The room stopped because they thought I was like a hired killer or something.
And then what did you do? Yell out, "I love my mom"?
No.
And everybody could relax?
Was that Al Sharpton's Casa de Sushi?
No, I wasn't even aware of it until
Opie told Mother's Day was the other day. Most of us will send a flower to our mom or something, give her a call. Earl took his mom away, just the two of them. They went. They went to Mexico for a 4-day weekend. That's too much, Earl.
Spring break, Earl.
Jesus.
That's something crazy over there. Here's Darren. Darren, you're on Fez.
Yeah, if Earl's in a bad mood with that waitress, he's been in a bad mood for past 6 to 9 years. Ever since AEW, you remember he had that wedding, and there was that girl he kind of liked, but she wanted to bring her boyfriend, and Earl invited her anyway when she wasn't invited to the wedding to begin with.
Yeah. Eddie Trunk's wedding, as it's now known, Earl plus 2.
That's how it goes
No, that was the biggest misunderstanding ever, and I want to clarify that
too.
Because I didn't even.
Who was the girl that he liked? I forgot.
I didn't like Nadine. It was Nadine.
She worked with us, right?
Yeah, she worked with us. She always
you asked her to a wedding, and she's like, "Yeah, I'd love to."
Oh, I love Nadine.
I'm bringing my boyfriend.
No, she had said to me, she was like, you know what? She goes, I wanted to go to Ed's wedding because it was like almost, even though it turned out it wasn't, it was like sort of like a heavy metal wedding, and she's a big heavy metal fan.
She wasn't invited, though.
And I understand that. And I said, she wanted to go, and I went, you know what? So when you come with me, she was like, well, can I bring my boyfriend? I was like, and I wasn't even thinking about it. I was like, I don't care. I was like, I particularly don't care. I'll
the
ask.
Trumps did.
I said,
the
I'll
Trump
ask.
said this is
and
the
I didn't
most
even want,
uncomfortable
and I didn't,
thing.
and again, I didn't even want to go to the wedding. I ended up not going to the wedding. I never go to weddings.
Because everybody was teasing over Earl plus 2.
No, I mean,
I got a fucking call at my house from Trump saying this can't happen, Ronnie. I can't fucking put up with this. It's like $160 a plate over there.
And I understand, and I hate weddings. I hate weddings, and I hate.
And then, like, it's a good thing about inviting Earl is that you know he won't have a date. So it's like, well, okay, there's a single. We can put him at this table. Now all of a sudden, they're looking at another 320 that he's at, and plus they went over their black people quota that they had lined up.
Why does he hate weddings so much?
Because of his mom's pictures. You hate your dad a little bit
Do I hate my father?
for being with your mom?
No, not at all.
But a little jealous.
No, my father. We're so alike. It's scary.
That's nice.
They both eat saltines a lot?
Just because you're both doing her.
Dang. I am not having sex with my mother.
Come on, bro. Come on.
You can't work
You went a
blue.
little too... Hey, you got a little out of line yourself there, Fezzi. You got a little out of line yourself.
I apologize, Earl.
You accept it, Earl?
Yes.
All right, there you
I know
go.
we didn't mean it.
The one that got away.
Earl was with those two girls at the party Saturday, though. Akeisha and...
And who lined that up for you, too, Earl?
You did.
I brought you into that fucking crowd.
Yeah, you the man, Ron.
And he made some line like, I'm getting my game on, or something like that.
No, I didn't.
Those fucking chicks were ready.
That was crazy.
When I fucking tell you they're ready, they're ready.
They
They were saying sick stuff in my ears.
All I remember is you...
Disgusting. It was so disgusting I almost lost my heart on. It's terrible. I'm going to tell you right now, we have the fucking best parties. They might be clusterfucks, but we get the best chicks hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Well, everyone's definitely showing up to have a good time. There is an intent there, and people stay on purpose.
That's right. Let's go. Let's have fun. It's a Ron Fez party. Sorry, guys.
That's the last one you're going to.
Come on.
You're
But
not
here's
helping
the
Team
thing.
Watley.
Fez and I tried to fucking be the host and make sure other people have fun.
Right.
You're doing it for yourself. That's your
Yeah.
problem.
No.
You shouldn't be passed out there. By the way, I want these pictures up in ronfez.net.
Okay.
So no one feels bad about his puppet disappearing. Because any man that fucking drunk deserves to lose his puppet.
I can't wait to see this.
Someone could forward him to me.
Here's Nick. Nick, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey guys, I just found it funny that the pad data says Earl's sex life, and they're talking about Earl's mom. Kind of
It does say Earl's sex life now.
Change that to Earl's mom.
Earl's mom's sex life.
Just change it to that's my mama.
Sometimes I think Earl's whole life just looks like color purple. I don't know. I don't think Queens even looks that way, but that's how I have it in the back of my head, where his dad is Mr. And Earl's just one of those kids.
What's funny is you are so close to the truth.
Is it really?
Yes. No, I love my parents. I love them both.
Ugh.
Stop
So
it.
disgusting.
You know what I mean.
I don't know if I do, Earl. I just feel totally different about my family than you do about yours.
No, it took me a while, but I totally understand my father
I think
now.
of my family as pleasant strangers. That's the relationship that I have with them.
Once
Yours
a year.
is way too intense.
Oh, we're close. We're a close-knit family. We're scattered all over
You
the
still
place.
sleep in bed with them?
No.
Earl's the strangers in the night.
Nick, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, I had a question for you guys. When Dave passed out, what was Westside doing? Was she blowing the chef in the kitchen?
Oh, man, that's never going to be dropped, man.
Shit.
That is never going to be dropped.
Unnecessary.
Look at me. I'm as bruised as you are.
Thank you, Mr. B, for feeling my
You
pain.
seem to be recovering easier, though.
Nah, well, whatever. I mean, the thing is, probably because it's not my chick.
She wasn't at the party that night.
Where was she? Doing a double?
She was working. Now, that doesn't help the pain.
But I'm just saying, when she's working a double.
She was
doing her side work.
She was working at her restaurant.
She had a four-top to finish? She could come on home? When is she coming back to the city?
She's coming today.
Yeah.
She's going to be in
and
the
then
state
she'll be
today.
here tomorrow. But today she's coming.
Today and tomorrow she's going to be here. If you'd like to museum or something like that,
When do you say museum?
I know.
Suddenly saying, maybe we'll head to the Cape for a couple of days. What is that? You think because we're going to go to a museum it makes you smart?
Well, I felt like putting on a very, intelligent, aristocratic-sounding voice there.
I got to tell you this story. The other day I'm on the Upper East Side. I'm walking down the street. There's these two people, right? They were dressed like regular folks, and they were probably in their 40s. A man and a wife, and their mother and father of the kid. The kid is about 9 years old. He's wearing a black suit with a sweater and a tie. And the kid had on a derby and a walking stick. What? And he's fucking 9 years old. And he looked like a little Charlie Chaplin. And I'm telling you, this kid was so hysterical. I wanted to just grab him, throw him in the trunk of my car, and take him home. I wanted to steal this kid. And he's just walking around like he doesn't have a care in the world. And he looked like a little British kid. But he wasn't. He was American.
Is the family at the point where they have so much money, they've bought everything that they've run out of things to buy, so now it's into derbies and walking sticks for a kid?
But the kid did it himself. You could tell that he had a style. I mean, it would be no different than if a kid was dressed like a cowboy at that age. Instead, he went in a different thing. I'd like to be an English gentleman today if I could. I fucking love this kid. Earl, I want that to be your whole new look, too.
Oh, rock a derby. I love him.
Yeah, you're Charlie Chaplin from this point on.
Do I have to grow the silly little mustache?
Nah, sure you do. I thought you had a silly little mustache. I can never tell. Kevin, you're on Run Fez.
Yeah, you know what I was thinking? I think Earl's suffering from a broken heart, man. I don't think he's gay or nothing like that. I think somebody broke his heart in the past. That's why he's so...
All right, let me check with you, Earl. Do you have a broken heart? Did one get away?
God, more than one got away.
But that one special one.
Oh, yeah. More than once. Definitely more than once.
With the same person? Got away more than once?
No.
Oh.
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm so lost.
It's riddles.
When you tried to help him, we got even more fucked.
There were two that got away. That
All right,
were really
two that
special.
got away. Sisters?
One fish, two fish.
Did you fall in love with sisters?
Actually, no.
White girls?
Yes.
Both of them?
Oh, man.
No, one was white.
And that's why you act like you do now?
No, not at all. I don't think so. Maybe
You think about her every night?
No, not anymore.
How long did you pine?
What was her first name?
Jen.
McCarthy?
Maybe. Crazy?
No.
Was it crazy, Jen?
God, no.
Because you could get her back. Just have a block of cheese. She'll come running.
How long did you go out with those girls?
He never did. He just saw him on a bus one day. He saw him on a bus once, and he cannot fucking drop it.
So they literally got away.
Yeah. Rob, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, are you familiar with Sigmund Freud's Oedipus complex?
Yes, of course, the Doors put it best. Fuck the mother, kill the father. That's Earl.
Yeah, I think Earl's a classic case there. Maybe he changed his nickname to Oedipus now or something.
This is the end, Earl. Do you ever feel that way, Earl, that maybe you've taken a little too far?
No.
And I guess, don't all humans have that? Don't all of us have that thing that the first woman we fall in love with is our mother?
Oh, totally.
Except for you, Fez, you said yours was a rejection?
Oh, yeah. No physical contact whatsoever.
What?
None.
Wait, what?
Just, there was no physical affection in my family.
You were never hugged by your mom?
I was hugged, but it was very, very rare. And if I remember right, it seemed to be only like in front of grandparents and aunts and uncles and stuff.
So it was just like, hey, let's act human.
Yeah, let's have a display.
So you didn't have that female love as a child?
No. In fact, you see a lot of, like my little brother, like my sister raised him, basically. Because, my sister changed, he was born late in life, and my sister changed all his diapers and stuff like that.
Late in life, he's retarded?
No, he's not retarded. He just came later.
I was just going by head size. So do you think that's affected the way you feel about women now?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah, I totally do. Yeah, because it was...
Now they got nothing for you. Yeah. Now that they want to, no.
It was awkward to be close with my mother. It was actually uncomfortable.
Because we talk about Earl turning chicks down. Nobody turns chicks down at the rate Fez does. Are you even aware of that, Fez?
No.
Yeah. You want me to tell you every time that a woman is attracted to you?
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
I'll fucking read a list off right now. Women love you, but you just have no time for them. Bill, women are afraid of you. I won't get into that. Dave, you love women. They want nothing for you.
That's the sadness of my life.
But you do have a drunkard stream, West Side, so you should be very happy.
I am happy.
Because you couldn't have a nicer chick than what you got.
Nope, I got it good, Mr. B.
You take away the chef thing that she's into, and she'd be 100.
Yeah, I had to bring that up.
And Bronx Johnny, I don't even have to fucking talk about you. You're the fucking head of the class.
He's the king today.
Yeah, today. I'll see you in a couple of weeks when your heart's broken. When you're sobbing. Why won't she answer? Why won't she answer? What are you going to do? Earl, you're the next one. After we fix you, we'll fix Fez. I tried it a couple times to make it a year of Fez dating. You won't date, though, huh, Fez?
No, I just don't have it in me.
To date?
Yeah, to do anything, really. It's very odd.
Excuse me while we do this. Why are you laughing?
Why are you snickering at me? I'm the team captain.
You just opened up. Your fucking buddy just opened up.
No. I mean, it's just, he doesn't have it in his heart to do anything?
Yes, he doesn't. But we don't laugh at that.
It's just very depressing.
This ain't fucking cuckoo's nest. We're here for each other.
It's an effort to do stuff.
Peculiar. He finds it peculiar. That's fucking embarrassing. All right, now you shut your pie hole. You're out of the group.
Okay. Snickerer.
What do you mean you don't find it in you to do anything?
I mean, like to go out to the party, Saturday night, that took to me, a lot of prep work inside my mind to be up to go out and have a good time and insist on myself having a good time.
You're dealing with depression then?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Another thing, Fez, and we talked about this yesterday, you're not fucking eating right. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you have another day of like yesterday when you're that white and you're ready to pass out, I'm calling your mom. That is what I will do. I will call your mom and say he is not eating.
Do not call Mrs. Watley.
I honestly will do that. Because how many times did Fez almost pass out yesterday like a fucking model?
8.
Like a girl model.
I was sick yesterday.
You're sick because you're not eating and you're eating a nitro pill a fucking day, which is not good for you. Those things are supposed to be taken when you have a heart attack, right?
Right, yeah.
No other time. How many do you think you've eaten in the last couple of months?
In the past couple of months?
Yeah.
I've probably gone through 50.
I'm going to double that.
Through half the bottle.
I know every day you're eating one of them.
Yeah.
So I don't understand what kind of fucking doctor you have. Something is going wrong with your crazy-ass doctor. But I am going to call your mom after tonight and tell her everything that you're doing with the eating.
I ate today. I ate this morning.
It's too late, isn't it?
No, it's not too late. You don't have to make that call because she always asks me, are you eating?
What did you eat today?
I had a peanut butter sandwich on whole wheat.
And then you made yourself throw up like one of the fucking old
Oh, God, I wanted to. It was hard to keep it down. And then I had a sugar-free protein drink.
All right, write that down, Earl, and I'm going to email that to his mom. Because I can't handle you anymore. And maybe what you need is that mother's love that you miss so much.
Well, then you'll have to call someone else's mother. Call Earl's mom.
Come here, baby. Come here. What's your mom's first name?
Dorothy.
Let Dorothy take care of you. Come on. Give me some Dorothy sugar. I know you got Dorothy sugar for me, baby.
Earl, let's totally trade for just one holiday.
I bet your mom would love Earl. I mean in the yard.
You couldn't eat all the fried food though that Earl's mom made.
She does not. She's gonna. She's
a black chick, isn't she?
Yeah, seriously, where does that come from, racist?
No, I'm just.
You know what? You're seriously at the bottom of my barrel today. No one could be lower.
She doesn't. Dave. She will let. She has offered to cook for us one day. Bringing some food that she's made.
Oh, do it,
Mr. Nail. You're on Run of Fez.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Yeah.
I set Fezzy up on a date. He just has to go to her website. It's GodHatesFags.com. You can email her there.
See, that's not.
That's the website for the Westboro Baptist Church.
That hurts people's feelings too, Mr. Nail. Because I don't think God hates anybody.
I hope not.
No, he probably hates Hitler.
Danes. He hates Danes.
Filthy.